Hello, everyone, and welcome back our YouTube channel. We are so happy to see you here again for another English lesson.
That is right. We are absolutely thrilled to have you with us. I'm James, and as always, I am joined by the wonderful Elizabeth.
You are too kind, James. Hello, everyone. Today we have a very special episode. It is a topic that I think everyone loves because everyone loves food.
Oh, I certainly do. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Today we are going to learn how to talk in a restaurant.
Exactly. Going to a restaurant is one of the best ways to practice English, but it can also be a little bit scary, right, James?
It can be. You have to talk to the waiter, you have to read the menu, and there's a lot of noise. But do not worry, we're here to help you.
We will guide you through everything from booking a table to paying the bill. We want you to feel confident and relaxed, just like you're on a date.
Speaking of dates, Elizabeth, do you remember the last time we went to that nice Italian restaurant?
Oh, yes, the candlelight, the pasta. It was lovely. That's actually a great place to start. Before we even go to the restaurant, usually we need to make a plan.
Yes, we call this making a reservation. Can you say that with me? Reservation.
Reservation. Reservation. This just means you're booking a table so they save a spot for you.
In English, we often say, I would like to make a reservation, or simply, I would like to book a table.
Let's practice that. Imagine you're calling the restaurant. James, why don't you pretend to call me?
Okay. Ring ring. Hello? I would like to make a reservation for this Saturday night.
Certainly. For how many people?
A table for two, please.
See? That was very simple. A table for two. This is a very common phrase. Table for two or table for four.
And because I'm a romantic guy, I might add a special request. I might say, I would like a quiet table, or do you have a table by the window?
That sounds perfect. A table by the window is very nice. Let's say that slowly. Do you have a table by the window?
Do you have a table by the window? Excellent. Now, Elizabeth, what happens when we actually arrive at the restaurant?
Well, when you walk in, usually a host or hostess will greet you. They might say, "Do you have a reservation?"
And since we called ahead, we can say, yes, the reservation is under the name James.
Under the name. That's the key phrase. It means the name you gave on the phone. Let's try it. The reservation is under the name Smith.
Under the name Smith. But Elizabeth, what if we did not call ahead? What if we just walked in because we were hungry?
That happens a lot, too. If you don't have a reservation, you can simply say, "Do you have a table for two?" or "We do not have a reservation."
The host might tell you there's a wait. They might say, it'll be about 20 minutes. Can you wait?
And if you have the time, you can say, "That's fine, we'll wait at the bar." Or if you're really hungry, you might go somewhere else.
I'm always really hungry, so waiting is hard for me, especially if I'm with you. I want to sit down and talk.
You're sweet. Okay, so imagine we're now sitting at our table. The atmosphere is nice, the waiter comes over. What's the first thing they usually ask?
Usually they ask about drinks. They might say, can I get you started with something to drink? Or would you like to see the wine list?
Exactly. The wine list is a separate menu just for wine. But maybe you just want water. In English, we have different types of water. Did you know that?
Oh yes, you have tap water and bottled water. Tap water comes from the sink and it's usually free. Bottled water costs money.
And with bottled water, you can have still water or sparkling water. Sparkling water has bubbles in it, like soda, but it's water.
I love sparkling water. It feels fancy. So I might say to the waiter, I'll have a bottle of sparkling water, please.
I'll have a bottle of sparkling water, please. Notice that James said, I'll have. This is the most common way to order food or drinks.
Yes, I'll have. It's polite and direct. You can also say, I would like. For example, I would like a glass of red wine.
That sounds lovely. Let's practice that pause. I would like a glass of red wine.
I would like a glass of red wine. Perfect. So now we have our drinks. We're looking at the menu. Elizabeth, menus can be confusing sometimes.
They can be, especially if there are words you don't know. The menu is usually divided into sections. You have appetizers or starters.
Appetizers are the small plates you eat before the main meal, like soup or salad or maybe some calamari.
Oh, I love calamari. So the waiter will come back and ask, are you ready to order? Or do you have any questions about the menu?
Let us pretend, Elizabeth, you are the customer, I am the waiter. Are you ready to order?
Yes, I think so. For an appetizer, I will have the tomato soup.
Excellent choice. And for you, sir? Oh, wait, I am the waiter and the date. Okay, as the date, I will say, I will have the Caesar salad.
You are playing two roles. That is impressive. So we used the phrase, for an appetizer, I will have. This helps the waiter know which part of the meal you are talking about.
Correct. Sometimes you might have a question about the food. Maybe you have an allergy or you just do not like something.
That is very important. If you cannot eat nuts, for example, you must tell the waiter. You can say, does this dish contain nuts?
Does this dish contain nuts? Or maybe you are a vegetarian. You can say, do you have any vegetarian options?
It is always okay to ask questions. Waiters are there to help you. They want you to enjoy your meal, especially if it is a romantic night out.
Exactly. I want everything to be perfect for us. So, suppose we have ordered our appetizers. Now we are waiting. This is the time for small talk.
Small talk is casual conversation. In a restaurant, you might talk about the atmosphere. You could say, this place is really nice, isn't it?
Yes, I love the music. Or you could talk about the food you see on other tables. Look at that pizza. It looks delicious.
I always look at other people's food. It makes me more hungry. So our appetizers arrive, the waiter puts them down and says, enjoy your meal.
And we should say, thank you. Always remember to say thank you. It is very polite.
Now we are eating our soup and salad and getting ready for the big part, the main course. The main course is the biggest dish.
The best part, steak, pasta, fish, chicken, there are so many choices. When ordering the main course, the waiter might ask you specific questions.
For example, if you order a steak, they will ask, how would you like that cooked?
Oh, this is tricky for some people. We have different levels of cooking for meat: rare, medium, and well done.
Rare means it is very red inside. Medium means it is pink, and well done means it is brown all the way through. James, how do you like your steak?
I like mine medium rare. It is the most tender. So I would say, I would like the steak medium rare, please.
I would like the steak medium rare, please. What if you are ordering a side dish? Sometimes the main course comes with sides.
Sides are things like French fries, mashed potatoes, or steamed vegetables. The waiter might say, it comes with 2 sides. What would you like?
I will have the mashed potatoes and the green beans, please.
I love mashed potatoes. They are so comforting. So, we have placed our full order, the waiter takes the menus away, and now we just wait and chat.
This is a great time to practice using the past tense, asking about someone's day, asking about their life. In a restaurant, you have plenty of time.
I might look at you and say, "You look beautiful tonight, Elizabeth."
Oh, James, stop it. But yes, compliments are very nice in a restaurant. It sets a friendly mood.
But what if something is wrong? What if the food takes too long? Or what if they bring you the wrong dish?
That happens, and you need to know how to fix it politely. You do not want to be angry, just polite. You can wave at the waiter to get their attention.
You can simply say, "Excuse me," quietly. When they come over, you can say, "I think there has been a mistake."
I think there has been a mistake. This is a soft way to start the complaint. Then you can explain, I ordered the chicken, but this is fish.
And the waiter will usually apologize and fix it. Another problem is if the food is cold. You can say, "Excuse me, my soup is a little cold. Could you heat it up?"
Being polite gets you better service. Always remember polite words like could you and please.
What about if you need something extra, like maybe you dropped your fork or you need more napkins?
You can say, could I have another fork, please? Mine fell on the floor. Or, could we have some extra napkins?
Could we have some extra napkins? Very useful, especially if you are eating something messy like ribs or wings.
I try not to order messy food on a date. It is too risky. But yes, asking for things is part of the dining experience.
Okay, so imagine we are eating. The food is delicious, the conversation is flowing, the waiter might come back to check on us.
They will ask, how is everything tasting? Or, is everything okay here?
And if it is good, you should say, "Everything is delicious, thank you." Or simply, "It is great."
It is nice to give a compliment to the chef. You can say, my compliments to the chef. It makes everyone feel good.
But, Elizabeth, what if we are full? We cannot eat another bite, but there is still food on the plate.
In America and many other places, it is very common to take the leftovers home. We call this a doggy bag or simply a box.
A doggy bag. It sounds funny, like it's for the dog, but really it is for you to eat tomorrow.
Exactly. So you can ask the waiter, could I get a box for this? Or, can you wrap this up for me?
Can you wrap this up for me? That's a great phrase. It means, put it in a box so I can take it home.
This is very common in casual dining, maybe not in a very fancy five-star restaurant, but usually it is fine.
Yes, do not be afraid to ask. I love eating restaurant leftovers for lunch the next day. It reminds me of the date.
Me too. It extends the memory. Now we are coming to the end of the meal. The plates are cleared. What comes next?
Dessert, the sweet stuff. The waiter will usually bring the dessert menu or ask, "Did you save room for dessert?"
And the answer is always yes, even if we are full. We always have room for dessert.
Absolutely. They might have cheesecake, chocolate cake, or ice cream. I might say, "I will share the chocolate cake with her."
Sharing dessert is very romantic. You can say, we will share the cheesecake, please.
"We will share the cheesecake, please. And maybe some coffee? I usually like a coffee after dinner to keep me awake."
You can say, 2 coffees, please. Or, do you have decaf? If you want to sleep later.
Do you have decaf? Good question. Okay, so we have eaten, we have laughed, we have had dessert. Now comes the part nobody likes, the bill.
Yes, paying for the meal. In English, we call it the bill or the check. In the UK, they usually say bill. In the US, they often say check.
So you can signal the waiter, make eye contact, and say, "Could we have the check, please?"
Could we have the check, please? Or simply, check. please, if you are in a hurry, but use a polite tone.
Now, this is where it can get interesting on a date. Who pays? In a friendly situation, you might want to split the bill.
To split the bill means each person pays for their own food, or you divide it in half. You can ask the waiter, "Can we split the check?"
Can we split the check? But since I'm a gentleman and I invited you, I would say, no, it's on me.
It's on me. That is a lovely phrase. It means I will pay for everything. It is a very generous thing to say.
Or I could say, it's my treat. That means the same thing. I'm treating you to dinner.
It's my treat. If someone says this to you, you should say, "Oh, thank you very much. That is very kind of you."
Do not fight too much about the bill. It can be awkward. Just say thank you and maybe say, I'll get the next one.
I'll get the next one. That means you will pay next time you go out. It's a promise of a second date.
Exactly. I'm always planning ahead. Now, before we leave, there is one more very important thing, especially in the United States: tipping.
Yes, the tip. This is extra money you leave for the waiter for their service. In the US, it's usually between 15 and 20% of the bill.
It's usually not included in the total. You have to add it. If the service was good, you give 20%. If it was okay, maybe 15.
Sometimes in other countries, the service is included, so you don't need to tip. You should check the bottom of the bill. It might say gratuity included.
Gratuity included. That's a fancy word for tip. Gratuity. So if you see that, you don't need to add more money.
But if it is not there, please leave a tip. Waiters work very hard. So we pay the bill, we leave a tip, and we stand up to leave.
As we walk out, the host or waiter might say, "Have a good evening," or "Thanks for coming."
And you should reply, "Thank you. Good night." Or, "The food was wonderful. Thank you."
Leaving on a positive note is great. It makes them want to welcome you back next time. So, Elizabeth, that feels like a full dinner experience.
It certainly does. I feel like we just ate a 3-course meal. We covered reservations, arriving, ordering, complaining politely, dessert, and the bill.
That is a lot of English practice. I think our listeners should try to practice these phrases in front of a mirror or with a friend.
Yes, role play is the best way to learn. Find a partner. One person is the waiter, one person is the customer, and switch.
That sounds fun. Maybe we should do a little more practice. What do you think, Elizabeth? Should we give them some more examples of specific food conversations?
I think that is a great idea. Maybe we can talk about different types of restaurants. Fast food is very different from fine dining, isn't it?
Very different. In fast food, you do not have a waiter coming to your table. You order at a counter. The English is faster and more direct.
That is true. At a fast food place, like a burger joint, they might ask, "For here or to go?"
For here or to go. This means, do you want to eat inside the restaurant or take the food away in a bag?
If you want to stay, you say, "For here, please." If you want to leave, you say, "To go, please," or "Take out, please."
And instead of specific requests like medium rare, they might ask, do you want a combo? Or do you want to supersize that?
Supersize, that means make it really big. Be careful with that one. Also, at a coffee shop, the language is unique too.
Oh, right. Sizes are different. Tall, grande, venti. It can be confusing, but the basic structure is the same. I will have a coffee, please.
Yes, keeping it simple is always best. I will have, I would like, can I get? These 3 phrases will help you anywhere.
Let us say them again together. Number 1, I will have.
I will have the chicken salad.
Number 2, I would like.
I would like the pasta, please.
Number 3, can I get?
Can I get a glass of water?
Perfect. If you remember those 3, you can survive in any restaurant in the world where they speak English.
It really is that simple. Do not worry about making mistakes. If you say it wrong, just smile and try again. Waiters are usually very patient.
And if you are on a date, your partner will probably think it is cute that you are trying. I know I would.
You are charming, James. Okay, let's talk a little bit about allergies again, because this is so important for safety. How do you explain a serious allergy?
You need to be very clear. You should say, I am severely allergic to peanuts. If I eat them, I will get very sick.
I am severely allergic to peanuts. Severely means very, very badly. It's a strong word that makes the waiter pay attention.
You can also ask the waiter to tell the chef, please make sure the chef knows about my allergy.
That is smart. It adds an extra layer of safety. So, James, what is your favorite restaurant meal? If you could choose anything right now.
That is a tough question. I think I love a good breakfast restaurant. Pancakes, eggs, coffee. Talking about breakfast is fun too.
Oh, breakfast English. That is specific. How do you like your eggs? That is the big question.
There are so many ways. Scrambled, fried, poached, boiled. I like mine scrambled.
Scrambled means mixed up and cooked. Fried means cooked in oil, flat in the pan. You can have sunny side up or over easy.
Sunny side up looks like a sun. The yellow part is runny. Over easy means they flipped it, but the yellow part is still liquid.
And over hard means the yellow part is fully cooked. See? Even eggs have their own vocabulary.
English is full of surprises, but that is why we are here, to explore it all together, bite by bite.
Exactly, James. We finished talking about breakfast eggs, but now I want to talk about how to describe the food when you are eating. People often ask, how is it?
Yes, that is a very common question. How is your food? Or how does it taste? You cannot just say, good, every time.
Good is a fine word, but it's a little boring. We want you to use descriptive words, adjectives. Let us start with the basics: sweet, sour, salty, and bitter.
Sweet is like sugar or honey or chocolate. Most desserts are sweet. Elizabeth, do you have a sweet tooth?
Oh, I definitely have a sweet tooth. That's an idiom. To have a sweet tooth means you love sweet foods. I could eat cake every day.
I know you could. I'm more of a savory person. Savory means food that is not sweet, usually salty or spicy, like meat or cheese.
Savory is a great word. Now, what about sour? Lemons are sour. Limes are sour. When you eat something sour, your face scrunches up.
Like this? Ooh, that is sour. And then there's bitter. Coffee without sugar is bitter. Dark chocolate can be bitter.
And salty, which means it has a lot of salt. Potato chips are salty, fries are salty. Sometimes food can be too salty, and that's a bad thing.
If the food has no flavor, if it is boring, we say it is bland. Can you say that? Bland.
Bland. Bland. It means it needs more salt or pepper. You might say to the waiter, "Could I have some salt? This soup is a little bland."
And my favorite category, spicy. I love spicy food. Hot peppers, curry, hot sauce. When your mouth feels hot, that is spicy.
But be careful, not everyone likes spicy food. If you are at a restaurant, the menu might have little chili pepper icons to show how hot it is.
You can ask the waiter, is this dish spicy? Or, can you make it mild? Mild means not spicy at all.
Can you make it mild? Or if you are brave, like James, you can say, make it extra spicy, please.
Extra spicy. Yes, I want to feel the heat. There is another word for food that tastes amazing, delicious, tasty, or mouth-watering.
Mouth-watering. That means it looks and smells so good your mouth actually produces water. You're ready to eat it.
I think looking at you is mouth-watering. Oops, can I say that?
James, behave yourself. We are teaching English here. But yes, complimenting the food is very polite. You can say, this is incredible.
Okay, let us talk about textures. Texture is how the food feels in your mouth. Is it crunchy? Is it soft?
Crunchy means it makes a noise when you bite it, like a carrot or a potato chip. Crispy is similar, like fried chicken skin or toast.
And then there is creamy, smooth and thick, like yogurt or a thick soup or melted cheese. Creamy is a very nice texture.
And chewy. Chewy means you have to chew it a lot, like a tough piece of meat or a gummy candy.
If meat is cooked perfectly, we say it is tender. Tender means soft and easy to cut. We love tender steak.
So imagine you are eating and your friend asks, how is your chicken? You can say, it is delicious. The skin is crispy and the meat is very tender.
That is a perfect description. It sounds like you were a food critic. A food critic is someone who writes about food for a living.
That would be a fun job. Now, James, let us move to a slightly stressful situation, the drive-through.
Oh, the drive-through. That can be scary even for native speakers. The microphone is sometimes fuzzy and they speak very fast.
Do not worry, we can practice this. A drive-through is when you stay in your car to order food, usually fast food or coffee.
So you pull up to the speaker box. A voice says, "Welcome to Burger World. Can I take your order?"
And you have to be ready. You cannot say, I don't know. You need to be quick.
If you need a moment, just say, "Give me 1 second, please," or "I'm still deciding."
Give me 1 second, please. When you are ready, speak loudly and clearly. I'll have the #1 combo with a Coke.
In fast food, they use numbers for meals. It's easier than saying, "I want the burger with fries and a drink." Just say, "the #1.
The worker might ask, what kind of sauce do you want? Or, do you want salt on your fries? Listen for keywords like sauce, drink, size.
They might say, "Is that everything?" or "Anything else?" You can say, "That is all, thank you."
That is all, thank you. Then they will tell you the price and say, please pull forward to the second window.
Pull forward to the second window. That means drive your car to the place where you pay and get your food.
And please do not drive away without your food. I did that once because I was distracted. It was very embarrassing.
No way! You drove away? That's hilarious. I hope you went back. But speaking of drinks, let's talk about coffee shops.
Nods. Coffee shops have their own special language. If you go to a big chain, there are so many options. Milk, sugar, foam, temperature.
Nowadays, many people don't drink cow's milk. They want alternatives. You can ask for almond milk, oat milk, or soy milk.
So you might say, can I get a medium latte with oat milk, please?
Can I get a medium latte with oat milk, please? And if you don't want the white fluffy stuff on top, that's called whipped cream.
You can say, no whip, please. No whip. It sounds funny, but baristas understand it perfectly.
What if you want it cold?
especially in the summer.
Then you ask for it iced. Can I get an iced coffee or an iced tea?
And if you are drinking it there, you can say, for here. If you are taking it away, you can ask for a to-go cup.
Imagine sitting in a coffee shop with James, drinking a warm latte, watching the rain outside. That sounds very cozy, doesn't it?
It sounds perfect. I would buy you a muffin, too, a blueberry muffin.
You know the way to my heart. Pastries and coffee. Okay, let us talk about some table manners and etiquette, how to behave at the table.
This is important. In different cultures, manners are different. In the US and UK, there are some general rules.
First, wait until everyone has their food before you start eating. It is polite to wait.
Yes, unless the other person says, please start, do not let it get cold. Then you can say, thank you, and start eating.
A very common phrase before eating is bon appétit. It is French, but English speakers use it all the time. It means enjoy your meal.
Bon appetit, or simply, let's dig in. Dig in is a phrasal verb. It means start eating with energy.
Phrasal verbs are very common in dining. Let us look at a few more. To eat out.
To eat out means to go to a restaurant instead of cooking at home. We like to eat out on Fridays.
To order in. This is when you call the restaurant and they bring the food to your house. Delivery.
I love to order in on rainy days. Pizza, Chinese food, watching a movie on the sofa, the best.
Another one is to pick at. If you are not hungry or you are sad, you might just move the food around your plate. You are picking at your food.
If I see you picking at your food, Elizabeth, I know something is wrong, because usually you have a great appetite.
That is true. I usually wolf down my food. To wolf down means to eat very quickly because you are hungry, like a wolf.
Yes, do not wolf down your food on a date. It's not very elegant. Take your time, chew your food.
Also, keep your elbows off the table. It's an old rule, but still good for fancy dinners. And please put your phone away.
Yes, no phones at the table. If you are with someone, give them your full attention. It shows respect and affection.
I agree. The only time you can look at your phone is if you are showing a photo or if you need to translate a word on the menu.
That is allowed. Using a translation app is very smart if you are learning. Do not be ashamed to use it.
Let us talk about making a toast. A toast is when you lift your glasses to celebrate something.
Yes, you lift your glass, you clink it gently against the other person's glass, and you say a phrase.
The most common one is cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Or you can say, to us, if it's a romantic moment, or to your new job, if you're celebrating a promotion.
Sometimes people say, bottoms up. This means drink the whole thing, usually for a shot, not for wine.
Please do not do bottoms up with a hot coffee. You will burn your tongue.
Now, I want to cover some special dietary requirements in more detail. We mentioned allergies, but what about lifestyle choices?
Yes, many people are vegetarian or vegan. Do you know the difference, Elizabeth?
A vegetarian does not eat meat, no chicken, no beef, no pork, no fish, but they usually eat eggs and dairy products like cheese and milk.
A vegan is stricter. A vegan eats no animal products at all. No meat, no eggs, no milk, no cheese, sometimes not even honey.
So if you are vegan, you need to ask, does this contain dairy? Or is this vegan friendly?
Is this vegan friendly? Another common one is gluten-free. Gluten is found in wheat, bread, and pasta.
If you can't eat bread, you ask, do you have a gluten-free menu? Many restaurants now have special bread made without wheat.
Never feel bad about asking these questions. Your health is important.
Waiters are trained to know the ingredients.
Let us do a quick practice for a problem. Imagine you spilled your drink all over the table. Oh no, it's a disaster.
Stay calm. It happens. Stand up quickly so it doesn't get on your clothes and catch the waiter's eye.
You can say, "I am so sorry, I spilled my water. Could I have some towels?"
I am so sorry. I spilled my water. The waiter will usually come with a cloth to clean it up. Just apologize and say thank you.
And maybe leave a slightly bigger tip because they had to clean up a mess. It is a nice gesture.
What about if you need to use the restroom? How do you ask where it is without sounding rude?
You can simply ask the waiter, "Excuse me, where is the restroom?" In the US, we say restroom or bathroom. In the UK, they say toilet or loo.
Excuse me, where is the restroom? They might point and say, it is down the hall, on the left.
And if you are at the table with someone, you should say, "Excuse me for a moment, I'll be right back."
I will be right back. Do not just disappear. I would get worried if you just vanished, Elizabeth.
I would never leave you, James, especially if there's dessert on the table. Speaking of which, let us talk about the end of the night again.
We talked about the check, but what about getting home? Sometimes the restaurant can help you call a taxi.
You can ask the host, "Could you call a taxi for us?" But nowadays, everyone uses apps like Uber or Lyft. It's easier.
And as you leave, remember to say goodbye to the staff. Thank you. Have a good night. It leaves a great impression.
We have covered so much vocabulary today. Let's do a rapid-fire review. I will say a word and you say a sentence with it, James. Ready?
I was born ready. Let's do it.
The word is reservation.
I made a reservation for 7 o'clock.
Excellent. The next word is recommend.
What do you recommend on the menu?
Good. The word is allergy.
I have an allergy to shellfish.
The word is check.
Could we get the check, please?
And the last one, delicious.
This meal was absolutely delicious, just like this conversation.
Wonderful job, James, and wonderful job to everyone listening. You are doing great.
Learning to speak in a restaurant is a process. Start with simple phrases. I would like water. I will have the burger. As you get more comfortable, try the harder ones.
And remember, the goal is communication, not perfection. If the waiter understands you and you get the food you wanted, you succeeded.
And food brings people together. It's a universal language. Whether you're in New York, London, or Sydney, people love to eat.
James, do you have a favorite restaurant memory?
I do. I remember going to a small diner with my grandfather. We would order pancakes and just talk for hours. The coffee was bad, but the memory is perfect.
That is beautiful. It shows that the company is more important than the food. Being with people you care about is what matters.
Exactly. And we care about all of our listeners. We're so happy you chose to spend this time with us.
We hope you feel ready to go out and order your next meal in English. Be brave, be hungry, and have fun.
Don't forget to practice these phrases. Play this video again while you're cooking, or driving, or eating.
Friendly, if you enjoyed this lesson, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. It helps us create more lessons for you.
Warmly. And tell us in the comments, what is your favorite food? We love reading your comments.
Closing. Thank you for listening. I'm Elizabeth.
Closing. And I'm James. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone.